1051.
Power 1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We have a special guest from Basketball Wives here.
Yes, and when I saw her in the lobby, I thought she was a new intern, so I went into predator mode.
Absolutely.
Quick.
You was like, who is that?
I was like, is that a new intern?
Anyway, it is Kesha Nichols. Good morning, Kesha.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, she's ex-fiance of Richard Jefferson. They used to play for the New Jersey Nets. Mm-hmm. And you were stood up by email. Is that true?
No, for goodness sakes.
He wrote your email and said, I don't want to get married.
No.
Don't come to the wedding.
Okay, Envy.
Your research. That is not what happened.
Well, that's why you're here. What happened?
3 years ago now. We broke up the Monday before our wedding. It was supposed to be on a Saturday. The Monday before, we decided we were going to call it off.
Why?
Envy has so much sensitivity when addressing an issue like this.
I know,
Don't you
for
love
real.
it?
Thanks a lot.
Now I want to know why.
How long were y'all together before he called it off?
We together decided we weren't going to get married because it wasn't working out.
No, how long were y'all together prior to that?
6 years.
Whoa, that's a lot of unprotected sex just to call off a wedding.
I know why. It had to be a reason. He cheated. You cheated.
We just weren't getting along. It had been getting worse and worse as time went on. We had a really good year in Milwaukee, but as soon as we got back to New York, everything just started going really bad. And we were actually at B. Cook's wedding in L.A. And just couldn't get along that weekend and decided to call it off.
Right.
Well, his loss, because you're cute and you smell like cotton candy.
Oh, well, thank you.
Is that
Okay.
what the fragrance you're wearing?
Ralph is the
He's a
favorite.
predator.
Okay,
I
but
just wanna
hold
let you
on,
know.
you
He
guys-
is a predator. I just wanna
Now
let
let's
you
get,
know.
please,
Look at his
y'all
face.
leave her alone. We're going to talk about Basketball Wives. The reunion special was on last night, and I was watching it. Now, you were the focal point at first in the beginning of the reunion, and they were talking. You and Tammy actually confronted each other. Is this the first time that you guys really spoke since filming at the reunion?
Yes, I have not seen Tammy at all, thank goodness, until the reunion happened.
So you haven't seen her since she called you bitch,
Bitch, bitch,
I
bitch,
know.
bitch, bitch, bitch,
Use your
bitch.
words, guys. Use your words, okay?
But I'm not gonna lie, I would be scared of her too. You did the right decision. You don't want to fight her.
You know, it was so funny. My favorite guy on YouTube, his whole little breakdown of the show, and he was like, you know what? He was like, if an elephant was charging at Tammy, she would get out of the way.
Right.
And that's exactly what Kesha did. Like an elephant was charging at me, and I just got out of the way.
Listen,
What else
Tammy
was I
smokes
supposed to
Newports
do?
down to the filter and she drinks beer straight out the bottle. You don't want to fight nobody.
Not at all.
Definitely not.
Not
But
at
the
all.
big discussion between the two of you last night was that she was upset with you because she felt like you said things, whatever, on camera in your interviews. And you were telling her, well, look, you're a bully. You bullied me, and I'm not trying to fight you or anything like that. Because she will actually, throw
Put hands
things,
on
put
you.
hands
Catch
on
that
you.
fade.
And you're very little. And you're not that type of person to be fighting. And I understand that because I wouldn't want to be on television fighting either. And I'm sure a lot of this is not anything that you anticipated happening. You have your own business. You have your own company. So you're thinking, I'm going to go on the show. And this is what everyone thinks. I'm going to go on there and it's going to be different. I'm just going to promote the
I'm gonna show them I'm better than that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm going to promote my business. It's all going to be happy. I'm going to get along with the girls. And then things just seriously went left when you went to Tahiti and even before that.
Yes.
So-
That's what I was hoping. I'm a girl's girl, a girly girl. I've danced with girls my whole life. I went to an all-women
Dance with
college.
girls?
Dance like strip?
Strip? Yes. You ever been with a female before?
I have a BA in dance education. I went to an all-girls school.
Strippers get,
my dance production
scholarships?
company.
I guess so.
Degrees?
Please don't call me a stripper. That is very disrespectful. I have worked really hard to become a professional dancer, and never have I been a stripper. So let's just keep that straight.
Woo! Toe your ass.
Hey,
Listen,
shut it down.
I can still throw ones at her.
Oh. Now, of course, if you haven't seen the season, you know Tammy. That's the mean one, Charlamagne. She said...
Tammy
she
Flock
smokes-
of Flame.
But let's be real. Tammy had a breakdown on Twitter, kind of. She felt...
Yeah,
I think she felt a little bit of remorse because she saw what people were saying. She saw how her kids viewed it and all of that. And she apologized to you a little bit, but not really. Like,
It wasn't an authentic apology. She only apologized because I think she saw how bad it looked on TV, and I really think her team was like, girl, you're looking bad, you're losing fans, you got to make this right. But I don't think it came from the heart at all.
How did you feel when you heard Tammy say that she was tired of being bullied?
You know what? I think Tammy read my blog about bullying and recited the whole thing at the reunion.
Did you think it was hypocritical?
Oh yeah, pretty much everything about her is hypocritical.
Now,
and
people
she still doesn't think she's a bully after all that. She did take your purse and was like, if you want to come get it. And I watched that show and I was like, let me go back to that part. So you left your purse on the seat, but you hadn't left.
No, I had not left, and the producers told me they were going to get my purse and not to worry about it.
And then she went through your phone.
Yeah, that was
next
pretty
level.
low.
You didn't have no
Yeah.
naked pictures on there, nothing, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Maybe.
That was a funny
Yeah, but
laugh.
listen, okay, complete violation. She went through her phone. Like, I saw that, and I think I might have flipped out.
You never just wanted to hit her one time?
If somebody went through my phone.
In my mind, I hit her 100 times. But I have self-control, and I'm not going to bring myself to that level.
But it doesn't get to a point of just, respect and ego and pride where you just say, you know what, this, because if you would have hit it, she would have deserved it. Nobody would look at you crazy.
I respect myself and my ego and my own dignity, and walking away from her without stooping to that level meant more to me than it ever could hitting her.
You probably were a little scared, though. He's like, I don't think I can take her, so I'm just going to chill out. Come on now, be honest. You're a little scared.
I mean, you know what? Everybody knows I can run fast.
Okay.
See, that's why you should have just two-pieced it and just took off.
Now, let's talk about Shaunie, because at certain points, I felt like maybe Shaunie should have intervened and said, okay, you know what? Give her back her purse. This is wrong. Did you feel like Shaunie, as an older person on the show, as a producer, perhaps should have stepped in?
Every single person that sat there and watched it happen and didn't say one word, to me, is a secondary bully. They were either too scared to say something because they wanted to make sure we got enough drama for the scene, or they were scared of Tammy themselves. But the fact that they did not stand up for me shows me that they were all secondary bullies.
Well, define secondary bully some more, because I saw you say that in Sister to Sister magazine. Define it just a little more. Secondary bully.
Someone that sits there and just doesn't say anything. All it would take is just one person to snap people back to reality and be like, what the hell is going on
Chill
here?
out, that's right.
Yeah.
But they don't want that, though. They want the drama.
Oh, totally. And that was proven. That was proven when Shaunie, Evelyn, and Susie all sat there and didn't say one word.
How do you look at Shaunie now? She's a millionaire, but she's portraying herself like a bird. Like, does that bother you? Have you ever spoke to Shaunie and was like, yo, fix yourself up?
The only time Shaunie ever showed any compassion for me was when the cameras were rolling. Not one time did she call me and check on me, and not one time did she ask me at the reunion, how's everything? How did this season go for you? Thank you for joining our cast. Nothing. So to me, Shaunie could care less.
You
as
just a
long
pawn
as
in her
she's making
chess
her
game,
money.
boo.
Now, Shaunie also recently did an interview where she said that she thinks the show, she would be down for it to happen another season if 3 people were gone from the cast, right? Now, I was trying to guess who, she didn't name who those 3 people were, but I was trying to guess, right? And I'm thinking Jennifer, because she probably has issues with Jennifer suing and the lawsuit, and I'm going to ask you about that in a second. And I'm thinking that she probably wouldn't want you back on the show either, because perhaps the show has been getting a lot of flack lately for being negative and having a negative portrayal of these women. And, I think she probably, I don't know if she thinks she should have handled things differently, but some people were saying, well, why didn't Kesha stand up for herself? Do you feel like you would do another season? Have they asked you to?
They have not asked me, but I don't think anyone saw how negative it was until a positive person came along. Like, I brought a different perspective to the show, and nobody ever was just like, oh my God, this is crazy. And to me, the whole situation, the whole time, I was like, am I in a dream? Like, do these people really act this way? I've never been around a group of women that act so immature in my entire life.
Well, I read an article that said you wanted to speak up several times and tell them that they should be doing things to try to uplift the young girls that watch the show. Like, why'd you never speak out and tell them that?
I did so many times. There were so many positive things that happened. I threw charity events.
Damn.
Royce and I had so many fun
They cut it
times.
out.
Yeah, they cut it out.
Damn.
They don't want to see any of the positive
They don't
stuff.
want to see that boring stuff.
So do you even want to go back?
Honestly, part of me wants to be able to show my fans that you can stand up for yourself no matter what and be a positive person. But another part of me wants to run as far away from those people as I can.
Oh,
Kesha, you
man.
got to be a hoe, man. If you're scared to be a hoe, you ain't going to prosper on reality
Shut up.
television. You got to be a hoe. Listen, I saw a video on Bossa where you said that the show Basketball Wives has done nothing to help the image of black women. But you had to know that prior to audition or whatever.
Yes, there was nothing positive shown, and that's why I was told that I was coming on the show to bring a positive aspect to women of color.
Gotcha.
Now, what do you think about on the reunion, Jennifer and Naya? The whole thing, Jennifer has a lawsuit against Naya, who is Evelyn's assistant, but was Jennifer's friend. And Shaunie thinks that she should drop the lawsuit. Do you think that Jennifer should drop the lawsuit against Naya, who attacked her on the show?
Honestly, it's against the law to put your hands on someone else, so whatever Jen decides to do is, up to her. I really don't want to speak on that. It's not my business.
Right. Well, people have an opinion because you know these women. Now, Jennifer and Evelyn also made up on the reunion. Did you believe that, or did you think that was a publicity stunt?
You know what? Sometimes I'm like, is everybody acting but me?
It was all BS for Evelyn's
I really
new
just
show.
don't even know.
They know they're losing advertisers, so they had to do a nice little PR spin to try to clean up Evelyn's image.
And
That's
that'll
all it
definitely
was.
make people want to come back and watch season 5 to see what happens between Jen and Evelyn. So
Did they
I don't
try
really
to make
know.
you and Tammy make up? Perhaps? Did they ask you? No.
They didn't try, and they know that I'm completely done with that person. I do not want him in my life at all.
You said want him in your life anymore?
She did say
Her.
Oh,
Where you from originally?
North Carolina.
I knew my penis wasn't hard.
Baby.
I knew my penis wasn't hard for no
Yeah, he's
reason.
from South Carolina.
I went to college in South Carolina.
Which one?
Columbia College, the all-girls Christian.
Well, he loves the
Absolutely.
cops.
Okay, don't worry. Charlamagne
Yeah.
didn't go to college, so he knows nothing
Yeah,
about
you
it.
crazy. I banged so many chicks at Columbia College.
Charlamagne loves the
Whatever.
cops. He
Yeah.
loves the
College girls
cops.
are
Tell her how
good
much you love the
girls.
cops.
I grew up in Mounts Corner in Columbia, South Carolina.
Very nice.
Tell her how much you love the
Absolutely.
cops.
The South Carolina Gamecocks, go Cox.
You can't
That's
lick
what we
our
do.
cocks, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and last
can
but
lick
not
mine,
least,
but-
somebody told me that you do.
I'm sorry.
Somebody told me that you. Charlamagne.
Yeah, they
Somebody
told
told
me
me
you were
that
gonna
you.
give me a hard time
Somebody
this
told me that you
morning.
are dating now.
I am dating.
Oh, who's banging
Okay.
you out?
And that's about all you're going to know about that.
So
That
would you
is
put
the
him on the show?
Hell no.
Is he a player, a former player?
Anybody but a baller, baby. I already been there and done that.
Because Royce had her man all on the show, and now they broke up, which really sucks.
I don't think it's a good idea to put your personal relationships on blast like that. Like when you give everyone a chance to give an opinion about your relationship, it's already hard enough. Why bring everybody else into it?
Well, Royce lets people take the condom off too fast. That's her problem. Like we had her here
know?
because she was here and she told us. Remember, she told us
Oh,
her
yeah,
and the
she
dude
said
don't
she
use
like-
condoms.
yeah.
Like
She did not say that.
Yes, she did.
I'm
She
not
did.
sure
She
if
did.
Royce
Don't
said
listen.
that.
Don't even
She
feed
did.
into
She
it.
don't. She
Don't
don't.
feed
She
into
don't.
it.
She don't like condoms. I don't like condoms.
Wait, so how
either.
long have you been dating this fellow?
We've been dating for a little while. We're going
What's
on
a little while?
about
Have
a year. About a year.
So
A
they-
year.
They don't use condoms either.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't use condoms no more.
He done took it off.
That's
He took it off.
justifiable.
He done at least ripped the head off, so when you put it in, it rolls back.
What? Okay, next topic.
He done shot the club up at least once.
Yeah, he
or
shot
twice.
the. I would. He shot the club up at least
once,
once. You know what
twice.
shooting the club up is, right?
Don't
No.
listen.
That's when
Don't
a guy
listen.
ejaculates in you.
Oh, okay, awesome. Next topic.
Now, Kesha, we appreciate you joining us this morning. And we look forward to seeing you on the next show next season.
And
We want you back.
and at least
Oh,
you made
thank
one
you.
friend, Royce.
Yes, I love Royce.
For
That's
now.
my girl, and I'm gonna have to call her and see if what you've been saying about her is true.
Now, Royce, my girl. Me and Royce did a play together, but
Platinos and collard greens.
Platinos and collard greens.
Oh, I went to see that.
she did tell us she likes unprotected sex.
Oh,
Charlamagne
come
forgot his
on.
lines in
She
that
said
part.
it's not the safest, but it feels the best. That was her exact
No, that's
words.
what
She
you
did
said.
not say that.
Oh,
It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Kesha for Basketball Wives. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, guys.